Hey guys, how is everybody doing today? Welcome back to the Hardware Sense channel. And as you can see in front of you, I have another LeEco phone. Let me quickly pop this plastic wrapper off and show you what it is. Most of you probably already know, considering that the latest events with LeEco brought us some great deals on their phones. This is the LePro 3. The phone that was released about 8 months ago here in the States, featured top of the line Snapdragon 821, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage, full metal body, 16 megapixel camera, one of the fastest phones on the market at the time. Well, still it's one of the fastest phones, to be honest, but at the price now it's $230. I mean, believe it or not, I think even without even looking at the phone, for me that's the best deal right now on the market. Top of the line, high-end specs. I mean, the same high-end specs as the LG G6 with a price tag of $230. You cannot beat that price. If you're looking for a powerhouse phone, if you're looking for something super powerful for a super cheap price, brand new, hey, grab this phone. $230. I'm gonna keep repeating this because it's freaking unbelievable. And on top of that, you know, there's a tons of custom ROMs that you can put on. So let's flip the boxes, and I put my LeMax box right next to it because we can do a quick comparison, but they're pretty much the same. One thing LeEco are doing great is providing the same exact contents in every single phone inside, no matter how expensive or cheap it is. So let's go into it. So if I go through the specs right here in the back of the box, you will notice some differences with the LeMax 2. Let's go through the LePro 3 first. As you can see, they don't even, this is updated label because I've seen earlier versions of the phone which was completely different. It was saying LePro 3 here, kind of like what we have here, LeMax 2 64 gig. Now it's just saying LeEco. 5.5 inch full HD display, 403 ppi, Qualcomm Snapdragon 821, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage, NFC, giant 4070 milliamp battery, one of the best batteries actually out there on the phones, alongside with several Xiaomi phones and some other ones. But if you want a great battery life, that's the phone to get. Again, $230. One thing again to mention here, earlier versions they had labeling for DTS HD, just like the LeMax 2 and LeS3. But now it's gone. I don't know if they lost that licensing or expired, or you know, Dolby doesn't want their name associated, but at the same time they have Atmos, so I'm not sure. Most likely their licensing expired. And that's the differences, you know, in the labels. As you can see, the LeMax 2 a bit different. We have still DTS HD, and then 550 ppi. Obviously, the screen is bigger. We have 5.7 Quad HD, so definitely the screen on LeMax 2 is better. The processor, of course, here is updated, but not big of a difference. 4 gigs of RAM, same thing. 64, same thing. 21 megapixel camera with the OIS, better than this one. Front facing is 8 versus what do we have here? What do we have? Did they mention it? They don't even mention it, but I think it's 8. So yeah, 31 milliamp battery, 100 milliamp battery versus 470. Much better here. I think overall this is the best phone because it's still sold in the States and it still carries warranty. Even if you buy it today, you still have 1 year warranty, and not to mention you have 3 months of DirecTV still free. So that's pretty much great deal. So let's go ahead and open the box. Enough of me rambling. So like I said, the box is the same. Let me quickly pop this lid off if I can. Put it to the side. This is the phone. Very similar than the other ones. Let me just put it to the side for a second so we can quickly breeze through the box. Nothing unusual in my opinion. It's just exactly the same as all the other ones. We have the giant quick charge 3.0 charger obviously, which is rated as, come on, okay, up to 3 amps. Wow. Okay, well, I never use these. Like I said before, I have those that are those wall mounted directly USB combo with outlet, so whatever. USB Type-C cable, same headphones as provided on the other phones with the adapter. You know, the biggest gripe with these phones, no headphone jack. And here, in this lovely bundled little box, we have the SIM injector tool, and we have the LeEco provided GPU soft gel cover, which is great. I have ordered one leather one, well, probably leatherette off of eBay from Mophie, one of the more respected companies that produce covers and phone cases. So we'll see how that's going to be when it comes. But that's it for now. Let me close that box and move on to the phone, because really there's nothing different than any of the other LeEco phones that I have. And you guys know I have the LeS3, the LeMax 2, and here's the LeMax 2. I'm gonna put it just for a quick comparison between this one and this one, but for now let me put it away so it won't distract you. So as we can see, we have kind of a pre-applied screen protector already, with you know, for now the top of it has the volume and the power here signature, so you know, people will get orientated, but I don't think any of you guys want that. So when you pull that off, there's still going to be pre-applied screen protector, which is great. And then of course in the back we have a plastic cover, you know, all around, but the phone is the gold color, which in my opinion is not as gold as some other phones. It's more like a lighter rose gold or whatever. Dual tone LED, that 16 megapixel camera, and then we have the fingerprint sensor, which in this model works with no problems whatsoever, not like the LeMax 2 that a lot of people are having issues. Mine is a bit slow, but it's still working, so whatever. On top we have the infrared blaster, the secondary microphone, and then on the bottom we have only the USB Type-C charger and the speaker and microphone combo. I think this is a speaker, this is the microphone, this is just decoration. But another great thing about this phone is stereo sound, so there's sound emitting from this speaker and also from the top earpiece, and sensors, front facing camera, all that good stuff. Let me power it on. Hopefully it's gonna have some juice in it, vibrated, it works, that's great. Kind of have a heft to it. I wouldn't say it's heavier than the LeMax 2. Obviously the LeMax 2 is bigger, thicker. I mean, this is the size comparison of the displays. You know, this is the, let me line them up on the bottom. You know, technically the displays look very similar. I mean, they look pretty much the same. And as you can see, I'm running the Pixel launcher with the live wallpapers, so that's great. But at the same time, yeah, it's a little bit bigger. You can see it, you know, lined up, and on top those 0.2 inches. But you know, QHD, this is great. But yeah, I think probably the same weight. I should be getting a scale and measure it for you guys, but whatever. This one has a bigger battery, so I'm not surprised. So we're gonna put it to the side. Now let me quickly put my information in, and we'll be going into the interface. All right, quickly adding the fingerprint. Pretty fast, pretty easy. Just move your finger around, add it. I think it's very responsive. All right, transferring my data now from the LeMax 2 to the LePro 3. That's a good option if you don't want to set it up as a new phone. You can transfer everything that you have existing, apps, videos, images, everything. So that's pretty cool. Transferring data takes about, now we're almost 50%. This was maybe 6-7 minutes. Let's see how the 100 will be. All right, now we are close to 100% and we're almost there. Let's see what's gonna happen. Everything is being restored now on the phone and probably will be ready in a few minutes. I think the biggest timing will be restoring all the apps. Everything else is restored, but I assume this is probably going to be at least 5 minutes to restore it. So I'm going to pause the video and restore those all the way. And when the phone starts, we're going to continue real quick. So thank you for now. We'll be back in a second. Alright, so we finally are set up with the phone. This is the normal EUI with no up drawer, unfortunately, but it is what it is. You know the drill. Slap on Google Launcher or Pixel Launcher right away, or Nova Launcher, you're good to go. I just got a notification for the new update, and new not so much. Let me go to settings and show it to you real quick. Actually, first of all, let's go to about the phone real quick. As you can see, 727 is the model for the US, Android 601, September patch, very old. This is the version 58018 stable, Snapdragon 821, 4 cores, 2.35, and for RAM, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage. This is the storage information. Out of 64, formatted to 5959, used 14 gigs, 0.5, and 45 are available. Let me quickly go to battery. I try to charge it a little bit so you get some more information, battery percentage, whatnot. But system update, if you go here, it will show the new one, which is from February, 5.8.21 stable. I think that's probably going to be the last one this phone is going to see. So I will see if I'm going to update or not, because really what I've heard is new update doesn't really give you much of a good things outside of the LeEco made app drawer, which is a lot buggy and choppy, which I've experienced on my S3, and installed Google Launcher right on it, so I'll avoid all that on my own. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I will run some more tests. I will run quick on Antutu and show you the score in a second. And yeah, in my opinion, for $230, about $245 with taxes, depending where you live, $250. I think still it's a killer deal. I think this aluminum brushed metal feel, it's absolutely amazing. Great build quality, very sturdy, very well put together. This border around the screen does really not bother me. People complain about that bezel, but hey, it is what it is. It's on every single LeEco phone, so whatever. The 2.5D glass kind of curving, it's really nice touch. The other phones I have don't have that. Again, very well put together. Gorilla Glass, I think 3 or 4 on the front, and on top of that they went to the extent to put some screen protector, which is great. I like when that's done in the factory, because I don't need to be fiddling around to put my own, which I'm definitely was gonna do, but now I'm not gonna. Power button is nice, volume button is nice, there is no rattling or anything. The SIM tray is fitted well with the body construction. I really like this home button right here, kind of different from all the other phones. And again, in my humble opinion, for $250, this phone is absolute killer. Go ahead and buy it before it's over. I'm sure you're gonna not regret it. With all the custom ROMs, lineage, Android 7.11 or 1.2 already available with those custom ROMs. I mean, you can't go wrong. All right, we'll be right back in a second. I'm gonna run a quick Antutu and show you the score. All right, I'm back at the end with the Antutu score, and as you can see, 158,669 points. It's about 10,000 points more than the highest score I have on the Snapdragon 820, which is on the LG G5. And if we go to, let me go real quick to the ranking, you can see that is the 5th place. So very fast. I mean, right above it there's another LePro 3. Let's score it a little bit higher, but not too much. And then we have OnePlus 3T and then the iPhones. So I mean, being in top 5, I mean, how can you argue against this? This phone is super fast. This processor is still flagship Snapdragon 821, and it's definitely worth buying. Again, guys, at the last time, $230 plus tax, most places in the US. Definitely worth buying, definitely worth getting this phone and playing around with it and using it. Unfortunately, GSM only, no headphone jack, but those are minor gripes, again, considering the price. That's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video, stay tuned to the channel, there will be a lot more coming very soon, and until next time, you have a wonderful day.